Welcome to week 116. Feeling really beautiful today, have been for the last couple of weeks or so. And the energies are just really very light and beautiful. A lot of sleeping been happening though. I've been doing a lot of sleeping. And so this is week 116, which becomes an 8. This morning when I went in for the meditation, immediately came the lotus. Beautiful, beautiful, giant-sized pink lotus. And the lotus is all about enlightenment, you know, rising up out of the murky waters and all those struggles and strife of our life that we have to go through in order to heal and to release and peel off the layers. And she comes up, and it was in a pond. I could see other lilies. I saw that, you know, the leaves and the lilies, others going to come up. And it was so serene, such a beautiful vision. So significant for us to rising up and out of our old ways. And this is the last session for June. June, the 6th month, the month of love, the month of soul family coming together. And the codes have all been in relation to that, to this beautiful connection with souls and this love that is outpouring for us to come into that space. And if we look at the 6th month as the 6th initiation, it is the 5th dimension. And the 5th dimension, we have let go of all of that old stuff and come into the 6th initiation, which is taking us forward into the resurrection and the ascension. And so this being the last day, the 29th day of the month, we only have one day to go. So we're being led very beautifully and shown where we are actually going for the month of July. It's actually really exciting. I feel really, really excited for what is opening up for us in July. So many, you know, the illusion is being lifted. We are seeing the truth, and this is what the 5th dimension is all about: seeing the truth and seeing and coming into our own truth. And we can only do this through experience. We can't do it through written information or that type of knowledge. It's okay to have that, but it's just housed like an encyclopedia. You actually have to go through the experience. This is why we go through the struggles in life that we do. And so I've done the cards today, and the first card is card number 18, which suggests a completion cycle, because 1 and 8 is 9. So there's a completion cycle, but there is a 1 there. So there are seeds of new beginnings there. And the 8 is in regards to our pathway, our soul's pathway, and bringing our, you know, spirit to earth, our heaven on earth. And the wisdom that we have gained from that particular cycle is really very powerful. And the card itself says, don't push the envelope. Now you can see the energy swirling around him there. There's no need to push. Things are falling away that are meant to fall away. You don't have to push, because you're in the vortex, and everything that you have put in there in order for that it is now going to come into being. So no need to push. Rest as much as you can. Be prepared. Keep your heart open. This is a new beginnings time, as well as the closing of a cycle. And the second card in what we are creating, the sacral chakra here, it's the 6 of earth. So again, there's a lot of love in this card coming forward. And it says gifts of money, time or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan or paying off debts. So if we look at that, gifts of money, gifts of energy, money is energy. Sure, we need money as well, but gifts of energy coming through here, new energies we are bringing through. Gifts of time, knowing that there is, you know, enough time for everything. There is no time. There just is. Everything is in perfect timing. Or effort, all the efforts that you have put in, now everything, it's in your vortex. It's going to come about because you've put in the work, you've put in the effort. And, this is week 116. And some of you have been here for 116 weeks without a break. And that is a lot of effort to put into your spiritual work. And so the rewards will come. We don't walk upon the path of ascension and receive everything without any effort. We have to put in the effort. So you've been putting in the effort, and the great rewards are going to come. New career, which, this is like a new path for you. Your soul's pathway is beginning to open up. I always see everything in, spiritual terms. So our soul's pathway is really opening before us. There's a new path opening up for us, new opportunities, receiving a loan or paying off debts. These paying off debts can be paying off karmic debts. This is the end of a cycle. The karma and things that you've had with others is done now. And you're able to move forward. You've put in the effort, you've put in the work. So now you're able to move forward. And you can see in the vision here, there's this fairy, and she is, my eyes are not very good, but anyway, there's a set of scales here, and she's placing a coin of some sort. It looks like a masculine and feminine, I don't really know what it is, placing in there. But there's the scales of balance happening here. Your own magic has brought you into balance so that you're able to move forward. And again, this is the 6 of earth. So this is to do with love and bringing things forward. So very beautiful card there. No, that's what we are creating right now. And if you are in the balance, keeping your balance, even if you fall out of balance, you won't be there for too long if you bring your awareness to that, and you can come back into balance and lift your vibration even higher again. This is the whole story. We go up, we go down, we go up, we go down. But each time we go down and come back up again, when we go down, we learn something more. And so we come up higher, and we never go down as low as we did before. So it's important to be grateful for every experience and acknowledge and observe what it is that you have learned from that particular cycle. And the power card today is the Tower. Now the Tower is also, following on from this same theme, because the Tower is, you've broken everything down. This is destiny is coming to greet you. Destiny, your path is in the hands of the gods. This is why the first card says, don't push the envelope. You don't need to. Everything is in the hands of the gods, called it Tarabna. And here we see, the card saying that you may meet people from the past, or there may be soul relationships starting to come towards you. The door is opening for you. This is an awakening card. Things are really starting to open up for you, and you are seeing in a greater way than you have done before, letting go of the ego and really transforming that state of the conditioned mind and letting that go, letting go of the ego, moving forward into your power. Because when we have mastery over the solar plexus, then we are able to step fully into our mission, because we have conquered all of those challenges. And the heart card today is the number 7, so trust in the heart. And the card actually says daydreams and decisions. But when you look at the vision in this one, she is holding her hands in a downward pointing triangle. So what she is doing is trusting in her heart, and she's bringing down the energy from the heavens, from spirit, from source. And that energy is being focused down and into the earth, so that you're able, she has a beautiful open heart, and you can see this white sash on either sides there, and that spirituality coming through. She's wearing this band around her head, which more or less is symbolizing a halo in a sense, coming around there. And she's bringing this energy down through the open heart so that she can anchor it into the earth. And so when she's anchored that energy into the earth, then it becomes manifest. Daydreams and decisions, go into meditation and, what is it that you are wanting to bring forward? Because now is a very powerful time to do that. Your heart is wide open. And so therefore the path is clear, the channel is clear. You can bring it down and bring it into the earth and make it manifest. all decisions from the heart space and trust in your heart. The fifth card today, the card of truth, is the sword of the Ace of Swords. Sort of ace, I was going to say, the Ace of Swords. Now, this also is saying that, you know, and it has the crown above here now. It is showing us that you have reached and completed those challenges. You've been handed the sword of truth. It's coming through the hands of God, bringing forward the sword of truth, with many gifts of spirit coming through here. And so the truth is here. You've risen above the obstacles. You know what is truth. You are sitting perfectly in your truth. What a beautiful place to be. And the sixth card today, this is the card of June, the sixth card, the card of June. And so we have card 13, and it is Osiris, and it is regeneration, transmutation, and beauty. So here we can see that, yes, here he may be sleeping under the waters here. He is soon to rise and to regenerate, because this is what he's been doing. The roots are coming firmly down and being well nourished with the beautiful waters down here. You can see all the lotuses along here just opening and waiting for his reawakening too into eternal life. Card number 13 is transmutation, transformation. It is the alchemist. You are the alchemist of your own self. And here we see with card number 13, it's an all or nothing card. So it's up to you. You have to do the work. You can't just sit back and do nothing. Okay, it says don't push the envelope. But at the same time, you have to have already done the work. Don't push the envelope. What would that be? It would be, okay, I'm not going to push, but I will do something. I will go into meditation. I'll be in the stillness. I'll hold my heart clear, and I'll allow for things to come through so that I can come through into the awakening. As the Lotus has spoken to us earlier today, that we are awakening. We're sleeping, we awaken, we sleep and wait. And so Osiris is very much the Lotus rising up into the awakening, the awakened soul. And the seventh card today, the card of trust, of faith, of source, is Lakshmi, and is flow of prosperity. And of course, we have a clear channel here. We've come through so beautifully. We are regenerating. We are on the lotus, as is Lakshmi standing on the lotus here. And you can see all these other lotuses here in the lotus pond. She's even holding the lotus. So these are gifts, a flow of prosperity, gifts of abundance, spiritual and otherwise. All that you are matching your vibration to will come to you easily. So you are totally in the flow now. This is a beautiful, beautiful space to be. And so we're going into the 7th month, which is actually all about flow. So we're being led into there. We have, today and tomorrow is still in the 6th month, but we are being led. We've already tapped into that energy of flow, of trust, and keeping the faith and being in the knowingness. So very beautiful. And the chakra card for today, again, is the 6th card, the 6th chakra, the brow chakra. So that's the card that you are to focus on, the third eye chakra. Focus on the third eye chakra this week, bringing forth the visions. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. What is it that you want for this new cycle that we are moving into? Hold that vision. Keep your heart open. Keep your channels clear, and allow it to come down and through and anchor into the earth so that it can be made manifest. So today we are going to receive the light codes, the sacred sound codes, to awaken the light codes and activate the light codes of the pink lotus. It was a pink lotus that I saw in the vision this morning, and the pink lotus is said to be the true lotus of the Buddha. So we can see that Buddha energy, the Buddha awakening within us, that state of peace, of freedom, and knowing that all is perfect just the way it is. Beautiful, trusting energy. If you would like to receive those light codes, please connect with me on the links below. And then I will see you next week in July for the 7th month. Have a beautiful week. Bye.